Hello, we are Team 11, and today we'll be discussing our Fashion 14 magazine. My name is Francis Mead. I am joined with Justin, Joseph, Anna, and Eno. So, for our presentation overview, today we'll be discussing our workload from Block 1, Block 2, and Block 3. Moving on. So, for our project agenda for this presentation, we'll have a brief introduction, followed by our past mediums, our final mediums, our magazine, the process, and reflection. Past mediums.
We maintained our YouTube channel weekly by posting each of our 3-minute rundowns. A 3-minute rundown is an informational video about a selected genre. During Block 1 and 2, we posted 5 rundowns for each person so that we all develop on our video production and research skills. Moving on.
Each week following the 3-minute rundowns, we constructed a podcast. Now, the podcast consisted of the extensive research that we undertook for the topic of that week, but we would discuss it in a long-form conversational format. So it's another medium to consume the same content.
Final medium magazine.
For the mood board, we decided to choose postmodernism, and we chose this because it allowed us to explore different patterns and color schemes without being tied down to a specific style. We decided to use lighter color tones so that the magazine would pop with more eye-catching feel. Moving on. We made mock-ups of what we wanted each of our pages to look like, and then chose one of the pages to work with the template for the other pages. We decided that the footprints in the second skinhead mock-up would work with the theme throughout each page, and we chose to work with that page being the template. On to the next page. After choosing the proper template, we needed to finalize our silhouettes so that they all carried the same style. These were our final designs for each subgenre. Moving on.
So here's the final front cover and table of contents for our magazine. We used the colours discussed on the mood board. Moving on. So here's the final jobs page. This includes a silhouette of a woman from the flapper era. Here's the final Here's the final skinhead page. This includes a continuation of the footsteps. Here's the final punk page. Here's the final hip hop page with a silhouette of a rapper in the background. And here's the final grunge page. And finally, here's the back cover explaining what the magazine is about, and our socials are listed here too.
Project book.
We made a quick mood board so that it guides the design team. Our brand identity is seen in the project book. As you can see, the orange, black and white colours as well as the logo design. We wanted the project book to have a similar colour scheme as our YouTube channel. Moving on.
After our feedback session, we did our best to take our feedback into consideration and did our best to implement said feedback. When making the document, we wanted to show all the processes we could possibly show throughout the process of making these 3 mediums. So we did our best, and here's an example of one of the 3-minute rundowns here, the Skinheads one.
As a team, we learned many useful skills such as advertising, video production, brand identity, time management, social media advertising, and many more. Before we decided to do the magazine, we wanted to film a documentary, but due to COVID restrictions, we had to come up with a different plan. We mutually agreed on creating a magazine from scratch. We met up with our supervisors and told them that our plan of making a scrapbook, but as they gave us guidance, we ended up choosing postmodernism design for our overall magazine. Looking back on it now, we are happy with our design choices as it works for each of the genres. Moving on.
That's it.
So thank you for listening to our presentation and reviewing our process for our 3 mediums. Any questions? I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's fine. I like that. It's organic.